Hello everybody, FLASHRABBIT here again for the Trycraft server. Today I've got quite a bit I want to do. I've got to build the patron hall over at the pyramid at spawn. Although I'm not setting up a patron just yet, I do want to recognise the people that support me, because there are people that comment on every video and watch every video, and I think it's very important to recognise who those people are. So although I'm not setting up a patron account just yet, I do want to recognise those people. So I'm going to put statues of those guys in my patron hall to begin with. The other thing I want to do is to try and get a couple of villagers over from the village over behind my head there, in the Savannah district, I suppose you could call it, and I want to get them over here because I want to start being able to trade at least for emeralds so that I can go over to Tri-Town and get my stuff, because I died. I was coming back from playing the prank on Pammy with Scouse Mouse's place, and a piglin got me and I lost all of my stuff. I did get back to the area that I died, because I died in my tunnel on the way back, and I got there well within the 5 minutes, but my stuff had despawned. Luckily the piglin had nicked all my armour, so I hadn't lost that. I'd have been really upset if I'd have lost my netherite chest plate after only just getting it. So we better crack on. I'm going to get some stuff together and I'll meet you over at the pyramid. So here we are at the pyramid at spawn, and this place never ceases to amaze me. Look at it, the sheer scale of it is immense. Oh, it's brilliant. I absolutely love it. Right, okay, so we're stood in front of the area that Mama's kindly marked out for me for my patron area, and I've put some marker blocks in for the design that I'm going to go with. So rather than tell you, I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to go up 8 here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I want a 5 gap in between. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm going to eat a carrot or 2, and then I'm going to jump down, and then I'm going to come up 8 on this side naturally, otherwise it'd be wonky, and we don't want wonky walls. Okay, now I'm using end stone because I think it fits with the pyramid, the colour scheme of the pyramid, and it doesn't look too out of place. So I'm going to go 1, 2 there, 2 there, and then I've got some stairs somewhere. There we are. I want an upside down stair there, there, there and there, and then an upside down stair there and there. So we've got a little fancy shape in the top there like that. Now I don't know really what to do. I don't know whether to put windows in here so you can see through, or use blackstone. So I'm going to use or basalt as well even. So I'm going to use blackstone on this side and see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. I can then try basalt on the other side and then see which looks best, I think. The reason I want to do sort of blackstone or that sort of thing is because of the contrast. I think the contrast should look quite nice, and it does. I like that. Yeah, and the sort of design goes a little with the Egyptian theme as well, I think, it doesn't it? It's sort of a little bit, yeah, maybe not, I don't know. I don't know, you tell me. So another 8 here, so I'm going to do this one, and then I'll put basalt behind. I've lost count now because I'm talking, can't do 2 things at once. Multitasking isn't my forte. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'll put basalt behind it, and we can compare it and see what it looks like. Okay, so that's the 2 sections finished, and I'm none the wiser, to be honest. I like both of them. The only thing I don't like about the blackstone are the edges of the blocks. I don't like that, if I'm honest. I love the texture of basalt, I really do. But is the contrast enough? I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it to you guys. If you can, in the comments, if you can tell me which you prefer, the blackstone or the basalt, I'd be really grateful if you could make the decision for me, because I'm hopeless at making decisions. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think and which you think looks best, and that's the one that I'm going to keep. But for now, I like the basalt. I think I'm favouring the basalt over the blackstone at the moment. But like I say, I will take your comments into consideration and which you prefer. Because after all, this is a place where I want to say thank you to you guys for showing me the great support that you do. There's no point building it to my liking when it's a place for you and for you guys. I've had to come into the nether to get some more basalt, and I just on the way past I decided to stop off at Scousy's gold farm, and I wanted to show you because this thing is absolutely crazy. Now my sword is rubbish at the moment. I've got mending and looting on it, that's all. No sweeping edge or sharpness or anything like that, so it takes an age to kill them. But with a looting tree, the amount of gold you get, already, I've not been here that long, I've got 11 gold blocks and 2 ingots and a random 5 nuggets, and of course you get all the gold swords that they drop as well, so you can smelt those down into nuggets to add to your bounty. It's absolutely fantastic and it's massive. It's a great job Scousy's done at this. He doesn't know that I'm using it at the moment, but he has invited me to use it in the past, so I'm assuming I'm okay. If not, Scousy, I'm sorry, and I don't know, I'll replace the pigment for you, mate. There's no pigment anymore, right? There's zombified piglets. So I'll replace the zombified piglets for you, I promise. Every one of them. Thanks very much, Scousy. Okay, so that's done now. Obviously we've got to make the decision between the blackstone and the basalt, but otherwise it's finished. I've continued the design around the sides. As you can see, we've got 3 sections completed on each side. And inside I've just put some podiums where I'll stand the armour stands to commemorate all of you guys. There is room for expansion, obviously. We can maybe go up a level, we can sort of fill in the centre here. I'm going to have a think about decoration and maybe put some extra little bits of decoration in and around here. What I'm considering is that centre block there in the squircle at the top. Maybe putting a glowstone or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it and see what happens. We'll see how it looks. We can always change it if it doesn't look right. Okay, so for now I think I'm finished with the patron hall. I'll gather the names of everybody and organise statues, so we can either put statues in here or we can have signs just to say thank you. So we've got plenty of space for opportunity. Am I taking that, or I'll leave that inside, I think, just in case I need to do some more. Cutting. Right, okay, let's get back to base and we'll start moving some villagers. So here we are back at base, and I'm stood in front of what will be my mini trading hall. I'm not doing anything too complicated. We're just doing a basic thing, just something quick to get it up and running. Now the way I'm going to do this is very easy. I'm going to dig out this block here because this is where my villager is going to be stood, and on this block we're going to put a sticky piston facing upwards. Then I'm going to put a trapdoor on top of that sticky piston, and then here under this block we're going to pop a blob of redstone dust, and then we can put these blocks. Oh, inventory's a mess, I have to sort that out. I'm going to put that block back and put a lever there, and what will happen is, as you can see, the piston will take the trapdoor up and down, and obviously the villager with it when the villager stood on it. Now in this trench along here we've got our friendly neighbourhood zombie Boris, who's going to walk along the back of this trench here, and when our villagers are within reach he'll come and get them, beat them up, turn them into zombie villagers, and we can cure them and they'll think we're absolutely wonderful and give us cheaper trades. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I've laid the track that I've got, I've laid it out as far as it'll go, and here I've put an activator rail. And what will happen when the minecart comes over this will chuck the villager out to the right of that activator rail. It always chucks the villager out of a minecart to the right, but it won't chuck him out to the right unless there's a valid block for him to stand on. So this is why I've got the half slab there. So when the villager is stood on this half slab, I'll just break it, he'll fall down into the hole, and he'll be stood where I want him on top of this trapdoor. And we'll put the workstation we want him to acquire here, so he's not going to be able to get out. And that's it. And then we'll enclose it just to make sure that we don't have any accidents with our villagers. Now I've already got one villager in a boat over this way somewhere, unless he's been eaten. He might have been eaten by now, I don't know, we'll see. Let's have a look. So this is where the track's going. And I haven't got enough rails to get all the way to the village, but we're part way there. We're part way there. So what I could do, I suppose, I could lay the track, break the track, lay the track, break the track, but I'm not going to. I want to use a boat, so we're going to use this boat. Now, to get a villager into a boat, you literally just put the boat down next to him, the hitboxes will overlap, and boom, he's in the boat, and you can join him and row him wherever you like. Now the problem comes when you're trying to get up, because obviously you can't row up blocks, you can row down. So one of the methods is to put a piston. I've got sticky pistons, so I'll use a sticky piston. So if I put a sticky piston there, and we put, let's get rid of these two, and we put a lever to the right of it, when we go over this piston with our boat, it should lift us up and we'll go on to the next level. And we've just got to keep doing that over and over until we get where we need to go. So we'll do it again here. What am I using? I've got a shovel. Use a shovel, Flash. Use your brains, Flash. That'd help, wouldn't it? Right, okay, let's get in there again. Will that work? Yeah. Well, yeah. Sort of. I'm doing it again. Use your shovel. Good grief, man. Right, there we go. Let's dig out this. There we go. Right, get out again. We'll break this. And that. Wrong way. Oh my days. So this is going to take about 3 weeks. So once I've got the villager over where I need him, I'll bring you back and I'll carry on. Okay, so we've got him over toward the rails now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break him out of the boat and hopefully get him into the minecart. So if I break the boat like that, and no, where you? You're not supposed to go that way, you clown. Seeing it's dark now, isn't it? So all the monsters are going to come out. Right, I'm going to leave him now. I'm going to go and sleep quickly. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've decided to row him a little bit further over, so I've got more rail to play with. Because I think he's just immediately trying to get back to the village. Which I suppose makes sense, really, doesn't it? I think I'd try and get back to the village knowing what I'm going to do with him. Right, hopefully this will give us enough room to get him into the minecart. And if not, I'll just row him all the way over. The only trouble is I need to get him into the minecart at some point, because obviously he's got to go on the top to get into the hole. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare trying to get him into the hole otherwise. Right, stay near the rail, mister. There you go. No, keep going. There you go. Good boy. Right, okay, so now we can hopefully get him up this hill. Give him enough of a push to get him up the hill. Because I'm sorely lacking in powered rails. But then again, having said that, I've got loads of gold from Scousey's farm, haven't I? I could make myself some. Oh, empty. Never mind, we're doing alright anyway. Whee! See, it's fun. And we've got some powered rails to get him up that hill, so we're alright there. And hopefully it'll just knock out into there. Brilliant. It worked! Whoa! Right, okay, so now we need to break... Now we need to break this so that he falls onto there. Yeah, you go on, you go out. Out you go. There you go, good boy. I don't want to kill you because Pammy will do me in. Never mind. Right, let's use this dirt. Fill that back in. Right, so we've got our first villager in place. Now I'm going to go and quickly make a composter because I want this guy to be a farmer, because I want to be able to trade, initially at least anyway, for emeralds so that I can go back to Tri-Town and use the villager trading hall at the farmers market to get myself some nice books to stick on my gear. Right, so I've got a composter. I'm going to pop it in front of this villager here, and he should take on the job of a farmer. With any luck, there we go, brilliant. Okay, so he's in there now nice and safely. Are you kidding me? Oh, get in your hole. Oh yeah. Right, okay, new plan. What I'm going to do, because I've messed that up, because I'm a wally, I'm going to go and get some more blocks, and I'm going to make myself a dead easy basic breeder, because all we need are beds to breed villagers, and as long as we've got excess beds, so for example, we need 2 villagers to breed them. So we'll need 3 beds if we want 3 villagers, and they will make a baby for every spare bed that exists. So dead easy. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them on this end here, so that we can get them into the minecart really easily. Right, we don't want it too big, so 1, 2, 3, that should be enough. 2, 3, yeah, that'll do. No, heck, there's not enough room, is there? Let's make it a little bit bigger. We've got 3, 4, 5, and then 6 there, so bring it round here, like that. And then we only need to come up 2. No, in fact we'll come up 3, because of course there'll be a bed in there, won't there? So they'll be able to jump on the bed and get out. And we don't want that to happen. I don't want to be losing villages again. So put 3 along there like that. Right, let's go and get some beds. I'm going to need to knock a doorway in here. I need to get them in. Let's roll this fella into here. Now then, let's let's try and break this without him escaping. That'd be rather nice. Pop a bed on there, and that is how you do that. Now what we should be able to do, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some water on one corner which will flush the villagers down to this corner here. So when this minecart runs into that corner, the hitboxes should overlap slightly, and it should pick up a villager. Right, now I need to go and sleep. So now, because I'm doing this the easy way and I'm not going to any great trouble, what I'll do, I'll break the beds. When I've got enough villagers, I'll break the beds, put a bucket of water in this corner, and that should flush the villagers over into this corner. And like I say, this system with the rail should pick them up, and we can get them into their individual cells. Ordinarily, you'd kind of build a proper villager breeder and transport system, but in this case I'm not doing a humongous thing, so we don't really need to go to that trouble. It's not even night time and you're going to sleep, you lazy bones. For this episode, I think we've done quite enough. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every time you come along. If you've enjoyed the episode, please press the like button, and if you've really enjoyed it, consider subscribing, because it really does help the channel grow. And if you don't want to miss any of my uploads in the future, press the bell icon and I'll be sure to let you know the next time I upload a video. Make sure you check out all the other Trycrafters, links are in the description below. They're all creating wonderful content for your entertainment all of the time. But for now, thanks for watching, take care, bye.